What's happening, everybody? It's Sean, joined again by my son, Trey. And today on Reactions to the Classics, we got a television versus the Lloyd Cole and the Commotions battle. Great songs and sophomore slumps is what it's titled, by our friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, Fran. Thank you, Fran. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons that make this thing go. Trey, what did Fran tell us about his reasoning for this?
He says, quote, "You know how it goes. A band debuts with a big splash, often with a record that compiles their best material from their formation years. They become the next big thing. They receive huge pressure to release their second album in a very short period of time. It's a disappointment. The consensus changes immediately. They weren't so great after all. Some are able to come back after such traumatic experience. Many don't. However, talent doesn't disappear from one day to another, and it often happens that the second album that many will ever listen to again has actually one or two excellent songs. I'm sure the audience will have tons of examples, some better than the ones I'm bringing here today. I'd love to see them in the comments below."
All right, and I think Fran makes a very good point. I've talked about it a lot on this channel. I'm sure you have too. We don't film a lot together anymore, but you know, that first album, a lot of times you're touring, you've got years to write it. And then the second album, the record company's like, I'm going to need this in 6 months. And you're out touring, promoting that first album, trying to write this album. That's how this happens.
Yeah, one of my favorite quotes from Elvis Costello on that goes along with this, like, you have your whole life to write your first record and you have a year to write your second one.
And that's very true. So we always got to keep that in mind. So we're going to start with a band that I know you love, Marquee Moon, from Days by Television, off the follow-up to Marquee Moon, Adventure in 1978, written by Tom Verlaine, of course, and Richard Lloyd. And that's really, I mean, these songs don't have a lot on them because, you know, we're in a sophomore slump. But thanks to Fran for bringing this, and well, the lyrics up as always.
Got that prominent bass, that post-punky kind of sound.
With my floating friend, watching all the silver no one will ever spend. I feel the touch of her hand. I know it will erase these footprints I followed.
All right, Days by Television coming in here. And, you know, I have heard this song before because I listened to this album.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, for the first time earlier this year after Tom Verlaine passed away, R.I.P. Television only has 3 albums. So I was like, I need to listen to their second and third albums. And it's a really, solid, good album. But, you know, when you're standing in the shadow of Marquee Moon,
Right.
which is a bona fide 10 out of 10, one of, my top however many albums of all time. It's tough, right? But I think this is a great jam.
Yeah, man, I thought it was really good too. I thought the melody was fantastic. The guitar almost had that jangly Rickenbacker almost sound to it, man. It was just kind of mesmerizing. So yeah, thought it was really good. I mean, Days, it's all we have, right? If your days aren't good, then what's the point of anything, right? So I just thought it was a really good offering.
No, definitely. And, you had almost a bit of a post-punk late 70s flair at the beginning. And, I was reading a review of this album on Rachel Music, the site I log my ratings on. And they had a funny analogy to like Jesus had siblings, right? So imagine if you were Jesus's brother and you're doing good. You're starting a business. You're trying to make it good in life. But all you're ever known for is, oh, dude, you're Jesus' brother, man. He's been doing all these miracles, this or that. That's what this album Adventure is like, It's all like, oh, dude, this is by the guys that did Marquee Moon.
Yeah, that's true. You kind of become a victim of your success. You benefit from it more than you or it's a detriment to you, but yes, it always follows you.
But now we're going to go to Last Weekend by Lloyd and the Commotions off of their Easy Pieces album. And I think I've listened to their debut. I definitely know we've had a couple reactions.
Yeah,
from
their
them
debut is absolutely fantastic. It actually was in my list. We did an album draft last year. Go check it out. Year by year, we each picked our top 5 albums. And their debut actually made my year. Second single, 17 in the UK, 10 in Ireland. Cole was inspired to write the lyrics after he fell ill during a visit to Amsterdam. He told the Mouth magazine in 2020, as I remember it, I was going over to sort of rendezvous there with my girlfriend of the time. I got ill, properly ill, and was confined in hotel quarters. Speaking of the influence that Iggy Pop's 1977 song The Passenger had on Lost Weekend, Cole recalled in 2010, it just went that way in rehearsal. And while we were aware that the rhythm part was the same, the chords and everything else was different, so we weren't bothered. Gosh, I wish I owed it more. The Passenger is a fantastic track. Lost Weekend in my ear is a decent tune, done overly quirkily. All right. Already great guitar work, too. Nice and
Oh, yeah.
In a hotel in Amsterdam, a double pneumonia in a single room. And the sickest joke was the price of the medicine. Now they're laughing at me now. May I please laugh along with me? This morning I woke up from a deep, quiet sleep with ashtray clothes and this lonely heart pen with which I wrote you a love song and tattoo upon the palm to stole it from me when Jesus took my hand. You see, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Drop the animal on the pieces so easily. I was AKB with a head full of attitude, with my heart in my sleeve like a stain, and my aim was to fool you. Could we meet in the marketplace? Did I ever hate please? Did you wound my knees? You see, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Drop an animal full of pieces, yeah. Too easy, there's nobody else to blame. I had my head in a crying shame. There's nobody else to blame. Nobody else set my sweet self up, yeah.
Lovely arrangement on this tune.
Yeah.
It took a lost weekend in a hotel in Amsterdam, 24 gone years to conclude in tears. At the sickest joke was the price of the medicine. Are you laughing at me now? May I please laugh along? Drop me out of all the pieces too easily. Too easily. Too easily.
All right, Lost Weekend, Lloyd Cole and the Commotions. Very much like similar in the fact that guitar melody was fantastic. It was just infectious and just drove you through the entire song.
As well.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't have to explain the song because he explained in the quotes. That's exactly what it is.
And yeah, man, Rattlesnakes is the name of the debut.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember it, but
fantastic.
But yeah, this was again just jam packed from start to finish. I had a bit of the keyboard run, I believe, at the very end right there as well. I thought the arrangement was just it had a bit of a fun atmosphere, even if the lyrics, poor Lord Cole right here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't die. That double pneumonia and the price of that medicine was outrageous in Amsterdam.
Yeah, and the sickest joke. Yeah, I like that. He's talking about his illness, but he says the sickest joke was the price of the medicine. Are you laughing at me now? May I please laugh along with you? He's kind of just taking it in stride, so to speak. Even with his misfortune. He's
probably happy to be alive, Trey.
So yeah, man, great song right here. I have not listened to this album, so I need to rectify that. But now we go to our winner, and though I enjoy both songs, I'm gonna have to give a nod to Tom Verlaine and the Boys of Television with the song "Days." That's getting my vote of confidence here.
Well, we're gonna sweep this one because I am as well. Even though I really liked Lost Weekend, "Days" was fantastic. So great battle, great idea brought to us by France. Remember, he wants to know, what do you think the best songs are off albums that are considered sophomore slumps? And the music world is littered with those, but there's still good music on there. And as he was alluding to, sometimes we just take the album and go, well, that album wasn't nearly as good as the first one. We throw it all away and we miss out with gems like this.
No, definitely. And be sure to hit that big thumbs up as well and that subscribe button. We upload every single day here at RTTC. And until next time, thanks for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.